Let's see, we get this working. Hey guys, Fire here from InDepth Gaming. I'm bringing you a little bit of a different kind of a stream. In this video, I'm going to stream and play for a little while, but I'm going to play a couple different games, but just a little bit of each. And these are going to be 4 games that have came out over the past few months that, as much as I wanted to play and enjoy them, none of them really pulled me into wanting to play them. Now, note that this is kind of my perspective on these games, as I know that different people are going to enjoy each of these games for different reasons, but this is kind of just looking and talking about some games that kind of drew in my attention, but also lost me at the very same time. So let's go ahead and start off the first game. I do have a bunch of stuff installed here, as you can see. Many things working on. So the first game is going to be Agatha Christie. So let's go ahead and dive on into Agatha Christie, and we'll talk about what kind of drew me into the game and what really pulled me away. I really do enjoy playing like detective style games, but they need to be games that really engage and bring me in and make me want to play them. And Microids has made a variety of different games they've helped publish over the past year, and I have enjoyed playing their games, but for some ultimate reason, this is just something that I couldn't really get myself pulled into. And I don't really know why that is. I'm just going to start new games on every one of these games just so you can kind of see it and really just get an idea of what's going on in the game. But, you know, I just kind of want to maybe like show you how they started and maybe talk a little bit about why, you know, I wasn't really pulled into the games, unfortunately. With Agatha Christie, it's a detective-focused style game that wants you to help solve crimes, murders, all kinds of things. And the way the game works is it's kind of a piece-together string mechanic that unfortunately isn't something that really drew me into enjoying the game, unfortunately, as it's very slow-paced and I wasn't really too excited about it. Hey, SpongeBob, thanks for joining. It is fire. How are you today, buddy? And for some reason, there's this gigantic cutscenes that you just can't skip. So, it's very slow paced and not as exciting to play as a lot of other games that have been releasing. Hey, SpongeBob, I'm kind of just doing like a stream micro review of a couple games that just have flown under the radar on our channel and just wanted to talk about. Let me know what you think in the chat. Yeah, unfortunately, you can't skip any of this, which is quite upsetting. I think this is probably what more deterred me from the game in the beginning, is just the very slow pace that it ramps up. Visually though, the game's not too bad. You know, it's okay. It's not crazy intuitive graphics. It looks like kind of mid-generation 360 PS3 graphics. So.
Oh, thank goodness. Officer, please, come quickly.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. How can I...
It has become a madhouse. Madame has been shouting and cursing all morning. I've never seen her so angry. But what brave luck to have a...
Please, try to remain calm. First, may I ask your name?
We don't have time for that. Please, hurry.
Perhaps the aggressive tone of how abrupt the characters are in the game has kind of deterred me from really enjoying and wanting to play this too. I don't know. Could be just me. But it is something that just didn't draw me into having a whole heck of a lot of fun with this game.
Mademoiselle, now we are here. I must insist on your name before I can continue any further.
I am Elizabeth.
And I'm not going to spend a whole like heck of a lot of time on each of these games. I just wanted to, you know, highlight them, give you kind of why I don't think I enjoyed them and why they maybe missed the coverage more on getting out when they did with the channel. So. At least from my perspective. Dream may have a different perspective, but hey, this is mine.
Very observant of the modern then. I was recently posted here from the city, and a good thing I'm here now.
So the way the game works is you're gonna ask questions. Based on the questions you ask, you're gonna get different answers, and it's kind of just like any other crime-esque type game. I'm gonna kind of talk over while they're narrating and just pick some random choices. Because if you do want to pick up the game, I don't want to ultimately ruin the story for you. Now, the story that you trigger in the game is while you're walking around, you're going to get these like thought bubbles and connection points for a story that you're gonna kind of connect together with strings, which seems like an interesting detective-esque style game, but weirdly enough, it just got really super boring for me. I played the game for a few hours and I just couldn't really get into it, and a lot of stuff you're gonna get stuck in the game. The game doesn't really give you a whole heck of a lot of guidance. You're just gonna have to figure out how to do things on your own and really navigate around and just for the most part kind of just wing it and guess it when it comes to those connection points. I do like the weird third person esque kind of view, but for the most part, it's just the slow pace of this game really draws it away from being something that is exciting and fun for me, and I think is one of the reasons that I just haven't been too enthralled into the game. As you start to get these little thought bubbles, this is going to expand into a crazy big network of lines that are connecting from one to the other, and that you're going to have to really try to piece and pair together as you just find clues all around the different, crime scenes. And a lot of the times, things you're going to do in this game don't really need to be done, and you're just going to have to, um, ultimately just grind yourself out and doing a lot of monotonous tasks, which is just something that for me isn't as fun as what I think the game could have been and could have potentially delivered in an investigative style game, and just didn't really capture my attention the way the game should have, which is very unfortunate. And then sometimes you get into these interesting little mechanical situations like I am now, where it wants me to hit X to trigger something, but regardless of what I do, if you can hear me clicking, the game becomes unresponsive, and it's really just a clunky mess in my opinion, and could have been done a lot better as far as just how things function and operate in the game. I think a little more R&D and a little more testing to kind of make the game just that more engaging for the player might have spanned out a little better. Um,
What
but
is
just
happening?
unfortunately for me, this wasn't a game that I could really enjoy. And as far as recommending this game to anybody, I'd probably recommend kind of passing on it. But yeah, that's gonna be Agatha Christie's Hercules, the First Point cases game. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and dive on over to another game. So let's go check out the next game on our list. Just see the first one we scroll to. Let's see, a ton of things installed. All right, let's do Greek Memories of Azure. I think is what it is. Yep, Memories of Azure. This is a simple little platformer game. I don't really know why I didn't get drawn into this game like I have in other games. It's got a little bit of a combat mechanic, but um, it's weird for me. Team 17's a game developer that I really enjoy and publisher that I really enjoy, and I think they make some great, awesome games. But unfortunately, this was just one of those games that didn't really engage and pull me into wanting to sit and play it over and over. Hey Vlad, thanks for joining. Um, Hope you guys are doing great this morning. Um, I think it's just kind of the repetitive nature of the mechanic, and I know like platformers generally have a lot of repetitive mechanics, but unfortunately this one just kind of got very repetitive for me. Sorry, Vlad, to answer your question, the cam and me being in the videos is coming back. I ordered a different green screen to replace the one I had because the one I had was like 9 foot wide, didn't have a stand or anything, and I didn't really want to mount it to my ceiling or have space for a stand. So there should be a green screen coming today to replace that. That gives me a much better setup. So I will enjoy that a lot better. Let's start a brand new game here. So yeah, I don't really know why Greek didn't pull me into the game as much. Um, it's got like beautiful art styles and beautiful drawing. I just think it's one of those sad casualties in gaming where it just comes out and other games just draw people's attention much more. Maybe this could have been a game that Team 17 did one of their Game Pass renditions with. Unfortunately, it's not one of those games that they did a Game Pass rendition with, so um, sadly, it didn't really pull my attention. And whenever I look at games, I also try to like really factor in like their price points. And if I remember right, let me look up real quick while this is doing the cutscene. This game comes in at $20, which to me is very steep considering there's a lot of other platformers coming out. Yes, some good, some bad, especially at this time. Um, but generally around like that, like $10 to $15 price point. And I think this just missed the interest level and was just a little too slow paced and repetitive for really grabbing my attention. And unfortunately, I don't know really why. Because I know visually the game looks pretty good, and I love narration in games. I love it when it's not just reading a wall of text. But for some unfortunate reason, this game just didn't pull me in, didn't make me want to play it. Um, and it's not really anything that I can really pull or think of. Like, I mean, look at this awesome like hand-esque style drawn game that you could just really enjoy, and it's just one of those like there's certain things about games that will deter you from wanting to play them, and this is just one of those games that fell under my radar. The controls are super simple. It's not a game that's too difficult or too hard to learn how to play. You're going to have a little bit of mechanics of just slashing and attacking enemies, dying, hitting checkpoints, and just getting kind of trapped up by the other player or other characters in the game, not players, and just kind of playing and doing your own little style in the game. Um, but yeah, I'll play it here for a little bit on the channel and let you kind of see your own opinion, see what you think of it. I think we did do like a preview back on the channel when this game did come out. That I don't think got super many views or super much feedback on it. But yeah, nevertheless, I don't know. Maybe this is a game that I just need to give another chance for. But just wasn't a game for me at the time. So, which is a very unfortunate thing because with so many games coming out, like gaming is just super competitive right now. Ah, don't hit me. Vlad, what games have you been playing, buddy? Oh, I think I do remember one of the things that I just didn't enjoy about the game is the detection mechanic, and when you're looking, the game doesn't always register where you're actually staring at. So it's kind of like an unfortunate mess when you are playing. That as you can see, like you do jump around, and also the game's checkpoint systems are super far back. Like this is, in a sense, like the first level. I shouldn't have to be restarting all the way back here and doing everything without really any explanation. And the game doesn't really teach you or explain anything, but aside from some very short control button prompts, like is there ways to evade and dodge, or is it just spam your X button and hope for the best? Which I think is one of the things that kind of deterred me from this game. SpongeBob, what about you? What have you been playing? I didn't know if you were still here or not, buddy. Yeah, we'll go until we die next, and then we'll probably hop into the next game. Yeah, it punishes you a lot, and like as far as like a game like this, I wish it would explain itself a lot better than it does. Really, like you have to just do a lot of figuring out on your own, which isn't a bad thing, but you know, for the very start of the game being something so like let me just beat the living crap out of you, it's very deterrent to players that don't understand it, and I don't really understand what I'm doing, really what I'm going after, and the game's had plenty of an opportunity to kind of start building a story for me. I feel like I'm just exploring an area that's, kind of ravaged, and I just don't really know what I'm doing beyond that. So it's just let me run around, hit X a bunch, and hope to figure out what kind of game I'm playing. And that's kind of the take I get on this game, unfortunately. But yeah, this is Greek Memories of Azure. Let me know if you share similar thoughts. It's just, it, it's not that it's because the game is so difficult or hard by any means. It's really, for me, the game doesn't convey what the heck you're doing, and I don't get connected in the story at all to really want to strive to continue playing. And coming in at $20, I would expect something, a lot more or explained or some narration. Like there was some actual verbal narration in the game at the beginning, but I'm getting none of that while playing. Alright, sorry if you heard me sneeze there. I didn't want to sneeze in your guys' ear. Alright, so let's hop into the next game. Let's see which one falls down on the list that I wanted to kind of showcase a little bit. As you can see, I have way too many games installed. Oh, Tales of Iron. Oh wait, I need to install one. Let's get one of these games installing. So you guys are going to get to see my giant list of games to install. There we go. Let's get this one installing while we're playing the other one. I have way too many games. 1,783 is way too much. And that's just on this Xbox. Alright, the next game we're going to play a little bit and talk about is Tales of Iron. This is a game where you're basically a mouse in a medieval-esque type kingdom trying to prove your kind of worth and, existence and show your family that you're kind of up to snuff. If I remember right, your father's the king who kind of dies and gets ill, and you have to start proving yourself. Um, it's not that this game is horrible from my opinion. It's more just it's another one of those games that doesn't. Is it gonna let me? Okay, good. New save slot. It's a game that doesn't really let you. I don't know. It just didn't engage me very well. Um, it's got a weird kind of story. It's like rats versus frog lizard type things, and I don't know. It just wasn't something that pulled me into it. It's got a very like side scroller, I'm a rat Skyrim kind of vibe, which on paper to me sounds like a ton of fun, but in the principles of playing, I think just the game is way too slow paced. You're gonna play about 10 minutes before you really do anything in the game, because the game just wants to have you walk around and do a ton of things, and just listen to people talk. And I think honestly that's probably what pulled me out of the game. I don't mind narration and talking and stuff in games, but when it's just a wall of stuff that's presented in front of you, it kind of deters me a little bit. I'll let you kind of hear a little bit of the story here, and then I'll keep talking when it's done. Yeah, it's kind of like that, Vlad. I don't know. It's just kind of bizarre genre combination and like character combination of a game. Like Tales of Iron, mouse. Like, is that the first thing you really think of? Or rats? I don't know. They could be rats. They look like little mice. Rats to me are like giant and bulky and huge, and this looks like something that I don't know, they could even be gerbils. Like, let's be honest, or a hamster. Like, I could have had this as a pet when I was like 6 years old. And then like the character discussion that just sounds like a flute that's dying. It's like nails on a chalkboard.
When his squire woke him with this god-awful noise, the young prince was
Even the game at the
struck
beginning's
dead,
like this noise is horrible.
just like he had for months.
But like visually, like this game is really good looking. Like it looks great. It's just I don't know. It just didn't draw me in. It was just way too much information. All right, let's get a hat. Let's get some armor. Let's put on a shield. Let's get a medium shield because we're not doing that light thing. Yeah, I remember right now. It's the flute style discussions that I just could not handle. Just has like cool little like platformer roguelike progression style stuff, like all kinds of stuff you can unlock, giant maps and stuff. But I don't know why I can't get into this game. I've tried sitting down multiple times, playing and enjoying it, and no matter what I do, it's just yeah. I don't know why there's so many games with like mice and swords, and I know it's not like there's not a ton on Xbox, but I know there's a lot out there, and I don't know why. What does this door do? Yeah, just tons of hallways and random hodgepodges of things that you can do and explore, and ultimately it's to a point where it's more overwhelming than really engaging. And I think there's a point in games when less is more, and this is kind of one of those cases. Let's see. Just take a seat and save the game here. Because, we've already done so much. I don't know. Let me know if you guys share your opinions on any of these games that I'm just kind of chatting about. I guess I'm sort of reviewing them, but sort of not, because I don't feel I've played enough of them to give, like, honest reviews. It's more just opinions based on the state of what I've played. I'm pretty sure the sound effect was made with a squeaky chair. Or something that has like a hinge that they just recorded.
All the prince had ever wanted was to prove worthy of his father's crown. He might be the smallest brother, but if he was prepared, he thought he had some small chance.
So let's go eat. And yeah, it has like crafting stuff as
Reggie's
well.
brother, the chef, offered a fine menu, but after Dennis had eaten, there was no food left. Chef would need new supplies from the cellar if Reggie wanted a decent breakfast.
Yeah, you even have to feed yourself. Like, how rude is that? I'm like, pretty sure I'm like a prince, but I have to go around and feed myself, and then find sketchy people in caves.
The bard had found the last of the summer raspberries in the bare basement. The bard was quick to offer one, even though they weren't his.
Is Geralt like from The Witcher? Like that same guy?
He had the ingredients. His brother, the chef, would make you a feast fit for kings. Or so he says. Reggie only ever gets his brother Dennis's leftovers, so he wouldn't know.
Oh, that's cool. Alright, let's check the map and see where we need to go. We need to go up top. And then, yeah, I don't know. I wish I knew more as to why this game didn't really draw me in. I think it's just. Honestly, I think it's just the noise that just absolutely drives me crazy. And just. I don't know.
Brother, the smith, could forge armor
I don't
and
know.
weapons to see off any
Just not a game that really pulled me in when I think it could have been a lot better.
the prince could find blueprints for a rat of his stature.
Just the noise might be a reason. Yeah. I mean, and sometimes when it comes to games, like, it doesn't matter how good a game is, at least from my opinion, and, there can be just that little thing that's just so annoying
Brother didn't think
that
Reggie could hit a target
it's not
without
worth
him standing
playing.
still.
Or, like, you just can't get past it.
Not hard. The training dummy's red attacks were too strong to block. It was fast, but Reggie could be faster.
I could be faster. But maybe the game could explain things better to me on, like, how timings work. Instead, I just bash the B button and hope to pass the challenge.
Not even Reggie could dodge the dummy's yellow attacks. His only hope was to parry with his trusty shield. The dummy's final attack shook the ground. Reggie would need to dodge to remain unscathed.
So yes, let me hit B over and over and not have a clue what I'm doing. And now I don't know what else to do. Do I just keep beating the crap out of this guy? Oh yeah, you hold B. Sorry, forgot. But yeah, I think this game could have been like a lot more pulled in for me. It's just it didn't do it.
Freshly squeezed bug juice. Drink of champion.
And why do rats want bug juice? They drink water. That's another thing that just bugs me. Like, why does bug juice have to be the thing that works? Why can't it just be like lemonade? What am I doing wrong? Oh, I have to drink it. Forgot. Fill up my little water bottle. Let's check our map. Gotta go down. I think we just go outside. Yeah, this is kind of the start of Tales of Iron. It's just didn't pull me in. Let's go see what the price of this game is too. Tales of Iron. The game's $25, so it's basically half the price of some of these big crazy AAA games, and I think that's also a factor for me. Like when it comes into games, like I try to factor price into every review I do because I think that really is something that's important and matters. And a game's price point is everything because that's what the entry level go at to want to play the game is gonna be, and it's gonna be what makes people buy them and enjoy them. And I just think that this game came in at way too much of a price. So, which is just kind of one of those unfortunate things. But yeah, is BPN downloaded yet? Oh no, Battlefield's installing. Give me 1 second. We'll go force that to care about this as a priority. Yeah, I think it's a better game that is probably more worth waiting until it's, maybe 10, $15. $25 is just way too much, but unfortunately it kind of falls in that realm of what like a lot of the Team 17 style games end up being in, and just require you to do a lot more for it. I don't think it's worth that $25 price point at all. Like even if the achievements and stuff have quite a bit that like pull you into the game, it's just I don't think
Had you
it's
never
worth
seen the
that
crimson
money
court
at
so
all.
full of rat folk? The whole kingdom was there.
What is this
Some
key?
even
Do I need a
cheered
key?
for him.
I don't have a
But
key.
the king had let his eldest brother lead the procession.
I think we're going to go try to fight our brother for dominance. Let's go see how that goes. What does it want me to do? Sit on a thing and rotate. Is this what it wants? Oh, does it want me to save? Oh, it does. It's because it knows I'm probably going to die and fail. So what games have you been playing lately, Vlad? While we're waiting for BPM to install and chat about that a little bit.
If he was scared, he wasn't showing it. He was going to show all of them what he was made of. If nothing else, this'd be no easy win for Dennis.
Hey, a game where I just stabbed my brother in the back. That's cool. Let's see. Oh, I can't. I can't get past him. Oh, I can just re-heal up mid-fight. That's cool. How do you... You can't do this. There's no way. There's no way. And we're about to die. Let's drink our Kool-Aid. Another rage quit game. Wow, Spongy, why do you think everything I play I rage quit? You can't dodge. Like... how do you dodge this? He's just spawning and beating me up. You can't sprint roll past him when he's doing this attack. And I'm dead. But yeah, this is kind of Tales of Iron. It's a game that's, I don't know, it just doesn't pull me in, and it's not something that I super enjoyed. I guess we're still waiting for BPM to install, so maybe we could play something. I don't know, what's something different we could play? Let's go take a look. Let's go do a Magic Ninjas. We actually have a review for this coming out in about an hour and a half on the channel, so play a Magic Nations match while we wait for Wait for this to drop. Magic Nations is $10. It's a card style game, and I'll let you hear my review. SpongeBob, did you just renew SpongeBob? Like, is that what just happened? Or is it just, why did it pop up saying you've been a member for 3 months? Is it because your renewal just happened? Then why did it pop up just saying that? That's weird. Let's go do a quick game. Alright, SpongeBob, you get the pick. Am I elves, orcs, humans, dwarves, amazons, or necromancers? Oh, you could just send a prompt saying that you've been a member? That's interesting. Necro, of course. Cool. Yeah, I think this game's $10. It's been out on like PC and other platforms, and I think maybe mobile. It just hit Xbox. It's like a cross-play enabled combination of like Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon-esque, like all those kind of card games with just different mechanics all jumbled into itself. So you are gonna get paired up quite a bit against like very high level like computer people. Sometimes you'll get lucky and go against a level 5 random computer guy, or not computer but Xbox player too. So, and the game dealt us like no low cards. This is not gonna be good. Or no high cards. I need to learn how to math properly. Alright, maybe he got a horrible playout too. Okay, he has like no back cards. Let's beat up this guy who's just gonna kill us no matter what, because he deals 17 damage. Let's try to do 8. Let's hit this guy and we'll try to kill him with our 6 afterwards. Actually, no, he doesn't deal enough damage because he'll have a heart left. That's unfortunate. I think we're gonna lose this game already. You can kind of tell based on what you're dealt how bad it's gonna be. And he'll clean up this guy. Alright, so now we're gonna have a bunch of our crossbow guys. So I know he doesn't have backfield, so this guy deals 6. Let's take out that guy. And hope he doesn't hit us with a bunch of other guys. The 4 hasn't gone. Let's shoot the 4. Let's deal our other 5 here. Let's hit this one so he doesn't get to go. Then we'll hit the other back guy. And then, unfortunately, I think we're just going to get slaughtered on the kickback. He's got a bunch of low guys. That guy's going to destroy our 10. And the next round will start, and he's going to get to play all of his cards, which is going to be very unfortunate for me. Oh, no, oh wait, no, I have an 8. That's okay. He got to draw so many cards. I don't have an 8 anymore. Wait, no, I have that 8. We need to get, this guy will hit for 7, so we'll play him. This hits for 7. Let's take, oh my gosh, it's just all kinds of bad. Let's take out, I hit for 7. That guy hit for 7 as well. Let's just take this guy out. And we'll hit the guy with, alright, everything is bad. Everything is just bad. I really don't see us winning this. Those 2 7s will get to go. Then we'll get to hit with all of our 5s, which is good. I can take out his 4 in the backfield. Crap, he played a 6. So now he'll get a 7 and a 6. He'll kill 2 of my backfield guys, and this is going to go horrible. Yep, that'll be the end of this game. It's just one of those unfortunate things, like the deals that you're dealt really screw you. So we can take out this backfield archer, which will be about the only good thing we can do. And then I have collective 10 damage here to kill this guy and nobody else, which is very unfortunate. Wait, so I can do 9 damage plus 5. I can get 12 damage off. 12 is not enough to... Wait, 9 plus 5 is 14. I need to learn the math. So as long as he doesn't kill my 11 down there, I can kill that 7. And then it'll give me a little bit of buy-in on the next round. I have to play this guy right now, which will just kind of give cannon fodder to protect my guys. This guy will hit for 11, so let's kill this guy. Yeah. Then he'll start to get playing more cards, and it'll get harder. Ah, you would draw that. That'll kill my another backfield guy. SpongeBoo, the Necros are not doing good, man. You picked a bad one for me. Unless you just wanted me to lose. Let's see, 5 and 4. I can't kill the 3, so the 3 will kill one of my guys no matter what I do. That's the best I could do. Because you were getting bullied by a level 5 noob. Yeah, no, it's... Yeah, I am blaming you, SpongeBob. You know what? Have at me. Is this a front row guy? It is a front row guy. Let's plop him here. So we'll hit for 13 now, which is good. It's just not great. Yeah, you want to fight me, boo? Let's fight. At least the stream isn't only 4 minutes long this time. So he'll get the 9, the 7, and then whatever else he just played, which is unfortunate for me. So the 7 and the 6. The 7 has to kill the 6. The 6 will hit my 5 probably, and then it'll start the downhill trend of me losing. And he has dogs, which is very unfortunate, so this will probably spawn another dog. Yep. A very overpowered card. You just, no matter how many are in the deck, they keep coming out if they exist. This guy's just gonna be a wall for me. Alright, we'll hit for 15 now. So we'll hit... let's kill this guy. There is a chance we come back from this. It's very small and minute, but there is a chance. Okay, it's not happening now. The chance is gone. We lost the chance. Oh hey, there's no more dogs coming out. That's actually good. But this has to fight that one, which sucks. And now he'll start to beat the crap out of my one good unit. Alright, I hit for 16 damage. But I only have 7 health, which sucks. So... we have to play this guy, which gives me 9 health. Okay, which is good, but I still only hit for 17. I could kill this guy. It leaves the bow guy there. He'll get to go with his 9, play a card, which is not good for me. Yep, I think this is where we start to get eliminated. Because he'll kill my one good unit. Oh no, he didn't kill my one good unit. Wait a second. Okay, let's hit... I need to hit the 9. Oh, I need some front defense units. Give me a new card. That's good. Wait, why didn't you deal me a new card? I'm so confused. Okay, so I have to hit this one so he doesn't kill the 4. He's forced to hit the 4. And then I just have to... Damn it. He would get 2 bad guys. He'll kill my 18. My 12 can kill nothing. It just has a ton of health, which is good for me. Yes, I do. I like this game more than those. Yes. So this hits for 12. Let's kill this bad guy who hits for 10. And then hope I'm dealt something good, even though I have to watch him get to attack me twice. This hits for 8, and I have to hit that guy. So let's actually... he hits back for 10, so he doesn't kill me. Which is good. But he'll play a card, which is unfortunate. Be a high card, yes. And his bow guy doesn't do a ton of damage to me, which is nice. Let's hit the guy who does 10. I don't want the 10 hit getting me. I should have died and lost this game a while ago. I don't know how I'm still going. Although that 8 is going to probably be the game ender for me. Hitting for 13 points and I only hit for 12. Let's just eliminate one card. Why is it dealing for... Oh, it's just force playing for me. Got it. I see what it's doing. But it's not force playing for him, which is bizarre. Yeah. I think this is going to be the enemy in maybe 1 or 2 more turns. Let's pop this guy. He'll hit for 13 on the next turn and kill me. Oh my gosh, I get a blocker. But my blocker will die and the other guy will hit me for 6. And that'll hit me for 8. That's the end of the game, guys. Let's see, is BPM close to installing? It is not even close. Should we do another round? What do you guys think? Vlad, you pick this time. Which deck am I? Which nation, faction, race, whatever you want to call it, should I be? We're not quite ready for BPM to be up yet. Are the Amazon sexy? I'll let you find out for yourself. Alright, so this guy's higher level than me. Cool. They're not pick the orcs. It's too late. It's too late, man. We got dealt a bunch of low cards, which is very unfortunate. Low cards generally mean you're just going to die a lot. Let's hope he doesn't have a bunch of high cards. And he's got a bunch of cards that buff all his cards up in levels. That's great. Looks like he'll hit me with 2, 3, 4. That guy hits for 15 on the start? What the heck is that unit? That is ridiculous. Is that like a legendary? Hey, Lord Helvig, good morning. I don't recognize you. Are you new to the channel? Or if you just haven't commented, or maybe you have a different name on like our Discord or Twitter or something. I don't know. Either way, welcome. Come on, what are you doing? It's not that hard to decide which one of the 3 same people you can attack are. Oh, I have to basically suicide my person. It doesn't do any damage. What? Effect, resistant to arrow, 100%. How do you kill it then if he's resistant to melee and arrows? Or melee and poison. I can't kill it. Okay. I feel very one-sided right now. So we'll kill that one. Well, welcome to the channel, Lord Helvig. Since you are new, we do game reviews, gameplays, early previews on the channel. We put up 2 videos a week. Or, sorry, not a week. 2 videos per day. We cover anything from small indie-style games to big AAA games, really, whatever we can get our hands on. Channel's been going for a little over a year and 2-ish months. This is not going to go good. This guy has gotten some insanely powerful cards. But yeah, we just cover play, stream sometimes, you know, Twitch, YouTube, kind of all over. Oh, awesome. So okay, so you've been on the channel for a while. Just first time on a stream. Got it. If you haven't, you should join our Discord, because we have a lot of people like Vlad here in the community that are active there, and, you know, we do giveaways and all kinds of stuff with games there, and talk about giveaways, like stuff on our Twitter. You know, trying to slowly grow a community. So I would invite you to join. Should have all the links on our channel. Vlad, I think this is a losing match. Like, this guy just has insanely powerful cards. Is BPM close? It's close. We'll sit and lose like a champ. So SpongeBob can't tell me that I rage quit. But this guy's just gonna pick me off to death. If you want any of those links, let me know and I can drop them in the chat. But they should all be on the channel as well. How long have you been following us or subscribed, or however you want to word it? Let's be honest, every platform just changes the way they say things. This guy is obliterating. I'm going to be dead before I take another turn. How do you get a unit like this? Goes on the field, increase some statistics based on your level. It gets better based on your level? That's insane. Like, this guy just raffle stomped me. Just, okay, why are you waiting? Just attack me. You have 3 cards that are gonna, or no, 2 before me. You have enough to kill this guy. Why are you just stalling? Or did you walk away from your console? Yep, that was a beating. We're not quite ready yet, so what was the other one you wanted me to play as, Vlad? You said orcs? Yeah, let's go orcs. Play an orc match. Wait, is this the same exact guy? I recognize the name. Don't tell me the probability of him being like a fraction of my age and just destroying me at a video game. I don't need to hear that, Vlad. Don't tell me the truth. This deck has like no range. This guy used to, yeah, but I bet he gets to put 10 cards down. Oh, 9, even better. And he has like some OP beast guys that are just gonna destroy me. This is not going well, Vlad. You have set me up to fail. Look, I'm dead right away. 7. This hits for 7. Let's crack that guy. Let's crack that guy. Why are they gray? I don't know why they're gray. I'm afraid of that, like, 12 guy. He's too big and powerful. Let's hit the 7. I think BPM, yeah, BPM will be done after this match, so. I can get my butt brutally kicked one more time, Vlad, and then play the next match. I think in my review I talked about this is probably like a 100-hour 1K, but if you suck as much as I do sometimes, it's probably more like a 7,000-hour 1K. Might take you like 4 years. Oh, you're gonna shoot my guy with an arrow? Well, come here. Shoot your guy with an arrow. How do you like it? Let's put down a new guy. Shoot your other guy with an arrow. 9 points? Can't kill anybody with 9 points. Let's shoot this guy. Alright, just play your card and kill me. We know what's happening. Wait, you didn't kill him? You aren't as good as... You did not defeat me! You have to play that guy, that... You get 4 cards to play that will just obliterate my units. This is great. Does that guy actually only hit for 2 damage? What? Oh, he adds other effects. Got it. Alright, Vlad. BPM's installed. I think we're just going to give this guy the win because we know where this is going. So, we're just going to back out like a horrible champ and lose some XP. Alright, let's swap games over. Let me pull this up. So yeah, this is BPM. It's a roguelike first-person shooter, but to me, it's more like a third-person shmup. And maybe you'll see, like, it's trying to be too much like Doom than anything else. And I think what deterred me from this game and really trying to enjoy it is just there's too much going on. This game has got a lot going on. It's more just here's a bunch of guns, go around and shoot stuff, and hope for the best as you really, try to crack open chests and crates and fight off enemies when you're going in and out of multiple rooms. It's more like a labyrinth style game, really, than I think what the game is really trying to present itself to be. You get kind of a mapped HUD up in the top screen, but you're mainly just going to be running around in circles, shooting enemies, and for the most part, it's like trailing zombies in Call of Duty. There's not really much skill you need to have involved in this game, and I think that's where this game really lost me, because you could just, as you can see, spin in circles, not worry about getting hit at all, and just beat out and clear the rooms. It's a game about bullets per minute and killing, tons of crazy enemies, but everything is kind of the same, and you're not really going to have to encounter really any issues or very much struggles while you're playing. And I think this is really what kind of pulled me from the game, because it's just, here's the same game that you're going to play over and over, just rotating in a circle, pulling your trigger button, and just wearing out your thumbs more than anything. And not really much beyond that. It's just kind of rinse and repeat. Clear what you can, clear what you can't. When you die, game over. Have fun. upgrade yourself. It's like if you took Call of Duty Zombies, but limited the zombies and everything to not being able to leave the room you're in, and that's what BPM really is to me. I don't really feel like I have to go out of my way to build a special strategy for this game, and it's pretty simple as far as just knocking out basic principles in the game. You're just gonna kind of run around, pull your trigger, rinse and repeat that same mechanic, and clear out all the hallways for stages. And that's kind of all it is. As you can see, I'm not even having to like try to aim, try to shoot, really try to do much of anything to get going throughout this game. Let's see if we can't activate this, and we just get another room with just more enemies that are just gonna either kill you because you just get overswarmed, or you just spin in circles and hope for the best. And I wish there was a lot more for me to really want to sit and keep playing about this game, but there's not. It's just rinse, repeat, spin in circles, shoot some enemy boss guys, um, and then, continue going from there. So, and it doesn't really explain much. Like, there's no narration, there's no story drive. Like, why are you doing this? What's the purpose? It's just running out of these rooms, shoot some guys. That's really it. So, which, yeah, I guess the game is called Bullets Per Minute. It just wants you to um, shoot and attack a bunch of enemies, and that's kind of all you're doing. But what's the purpose? Why am I doing this? And honestly, you I see your message, Vlad. You didn't miss anything. All this is checking out BPM, which is just a game that has you just going in and out of labyrinth-style rooms, shooting enemies, and repeating that exact process over and over. There's not really much beyond really what you're seeing here on screen. I'm just spinning in a circle, killing some guys, spinning in a circle, killing some more guys, and rinse and repeating. And this is honestly probably what deterred me from this game to begin with, is there's not really a lot to do. It's just kind of cycling through itself over and over. You can like do these like little level up shrines, upgrade weapons and stuff, but not really much beyond that kind of approach and mentality. You just kind of go through the rooms and last as long as you can before you die, and rinse and repeat. There's no real story that the game engages you in by any means in the beginning of playing this game, and nothing that really tells you what you're doing beyond just, you're being attacked by these slug things, and hope for the best that these bats don't randomly hit you while you're playing, and that you can just continue to clear out rooms and walk through and then find giant random chocobos that don't make any real sense to you. Yeah, like, I feel like whoever made this game was kind of on a little bit of a trip. Like, this game is classified as a roguelike first-person shooter. Okay, it's first-person shooter because I'm shooting my gun from the first-person perspective, and I guess it's a little roguelike, but generally there's like a storyline with roguelikes from my experience, and what the storyline is with this game, I have no idea. If you've noticed the story, please let me know, but I haven't noticed. And you might feel like there's a rhythm, but there's not really a rhythm, it's just the pace I'm pulling my trigger. So, it's not really a rhythm game. So, I'm sorry if you're getting a conveyed thought that it is, but it's not. But yeah, this is kind of BPM. It didn't really draw me in when it came out. Let me see. I'm gonna pause real quick. What's the price point of this game too? This game is $30, so this is the most expensive game that we've been kind of just chatting about and discussing here on the stream. And by far, this is the game that has the least real amount of content. Like, what am I doing? Spinning in circles, shooting my gun, spinning in circles, shooting my gun. And that's kind of the rinse and repeat mentality of what I've been doing. Yeah, I don't think it's a rhythm FPS either. I don't think it's much of anything. It's just, it's more like a spin in circles, pull your right trigger, don't die, and then kind of continue going at that same exact pace while you're playing the game. Not really much to do beyond that. But yeah, this is BPM. It's not a game that I really recommend picking up unless it maybe hits like Game Pass as like a free to play style game, or drops its price point down quite a bit. Yeah, and it's not because I'm dying all the time, boo. It's literally this is what the game is. It's you go till you die, continue clearing out rooms. Go until you die, continue clearing out rooms. If you want games that are similar like this, there's a game that came out called Undermine. I'll go show you. This is probably one of my game of the years for last year. I think I was chatting with a bunch of people, and if you want like a really good like rogue like style game that is worth its money, Undermine right here is definitely a game that you should pick up and play. This is a very fantastic and really fun game that's quite enjoyable. But I'm going to let the trailer for this game play, and then I'm probably going to cut this live stream off. I just wanted to showcase some of the games, talk about my thoughts on them, why they were good, why they were bad, why I maybe didn't play them. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions about any of them down in the comments, please let me know. I appreciate Vlad SpongeBob and the few others that tuned in and kept me company during the chat while we were streaming. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy and have a great day, and catch some of the other videos on the channel. Oh yes, I do remember this was on Game Pass. I don't know if it's still. I don't think it is anymore. I don't think the store showed it on Game Pass. But this is by far well worth $20. I think I played this game for probably 200 hours. Way too much time. Let's be honest. And even like those 200 hours, I still have like 300-ish gamer score I think left to get. So there's a lot of content, and a massive variety in enemies and bosses that you fight. And then there's like New Game Plus and New Game Plus Plus and like crazy, just additional content in the game. But yeah, no, I definitely glad if you got $20, check this game out. If you like roguelike platformers, this is a game. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great Sunday, and I'll catch you guys later.